All right, what's going on, guys? It is a huge day. It is patch day. So we're gonna do a quick video. We're gonna look at the patch notes. We're gonna see the changes that are coming up. I'm gonna theorize a little bit, and that's gonna be it. We have another piece of content coming out later this week that's really exciting. If you are on the community tab, you already know what it is. So I'll just fucking say it, I guess. I'm gonna have Swimstream on my game show. So Swimstream on the game show tonight on Twitch. Link in the description. Check it out over there. Let's get into patch 3.0.0. So. Card updates. Ooh, interesting. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, interesting. So we're kicking off the year with a large set of card updates. In addition to our usual meta analysis and surveys, we also experimented with opening up direct lines of community feedback, which is exciting. I recommended some landmarks. Oh shit, I wonder if my change got in. Hold on, that's hype, that's hype. They want to improve meta region diversity, so we'll talk about that when we get there. But let's look at champions for now. Even after the change in our last patch, Poppy is still dominant, so we're slowing her down a bit more. That's a really good change to Poppy. They're putting her stats. It looks like they're leaving them at 2-3 and 3-4 and moving her up by 1 mana. Makes a lot of sense. It's just a smart change overall, making her come down on 5, slows her down a bit, and makes her less of a rally champion and more of a mid-range champion. So less Poppy Swarm, more Poppy mid-range. Definitely helps the Poppy J4 list a lot. Like that a lot, actually. Scion, level 1, 3-6 to 1-6. And he goes to an 8-6. Ooh, and then, okay, nerfing the health on Scion Return doesn't seem to matter that much. They nerfed his, oh no, it's his attack. So 10-4 to 8-4. Just nerfing Scion stats overall. Makes sense. He's a really hard champion to answer. I'm not sure I like this change a lot, but I get it. It seems like they're moving towards more mid-range, and Scion fucking just eats mid-range, dude. He's so good. Gangplank to a 5-4 standard. Wasn't this already a thing? Yeah, that was last. They already did that. Ooh, they just buff Ash? Yo, hold on. That's kind of sick. That's actually kind of sick, dude. That's really good for a lot of decks, actually. A lot of decks really like Frostbite now. Although with the Poppy nerf, it's gonna be interesting to see how that works. And then a buff to Trundle? Dude, I don't think that needed to happen. And a buff to Anivia? Oh my god, dude. Oh, wait, hold on. 5 cost, 4-3 to 5 cost, or 4-4 to 4-3. Oh, 4 cost. Yo! Okay. That's really good. Although I will say, I don't think it addresses the root problem with Kindred, which is she's just really inconsistent to get off. Like her passive effect is not as good as some other things. I guess this makes her not the same cost as Viego. So you theoretically could run a Kindred Viego deck if you wanted to. I still don't recommend it. Maokai. Effects triggers on playing another ally. Oh shit, this works on summon? That's actually kind of nuts. That's actually really good. So there's a number of effects in Shadow Isles that just straight up summon things. So Elise summons allies. There's a plenty of cards that summon shit. Lots of stuff summons cards in Shadow Isles. That's really good. Actually, I really like that change. Seems more like a quality of life though, because Maokai's main home is deep. Although this will buff Viego Maokai. This actually really buffs Viego Maokai. Like a whole lot. Holy shit, that's actually kind of insane. Viego Maokai mill might actually be a real thing, which is really exciting for me because I love Viego. So that's really hype. Darius from 6-5 to... Oh, Darius buffs. He needed it, dude. He needed it. I don't know why he was a 6-5 in the first place. 6 mana 6-6 sounds perfect for that kind of card. Diana, Nightfall, give me challenge around Nightfall. Dude, that's so big! That's so big! Okay, so now Diana, level 1, Nightfall, give me challenge this round into Nightfall, or when you activate another Nightfall, give me challenge round. That is so fucking big for Nightfall decks, dude, because Diana is like your essential removal tool, and if you're having a slow game, or even if when you play her, you only really get that removal value on the turn you play her. Now you get that every single turn. That is really strong. That is so good for Nightfall decks, dude. Holy shit, that's insane. That's so good. That's a lot. They just gave her effect from her level up on flip without the stat increase. That's so good. It's actually kind of nuts. Okay. Xerath level 1, 3-3 to 3-4, 4-4 to 4-5. Okay, that basically means Xerath doesn't get murked as easily, which actually makes Xerath a lot better. especially in his own deck, because a lot of times you'd play Xerath and he would get eaten alive by like pretty much any unit that exists in the game with 4 stat, which is a lot of them. Especially in like the mirror match, this dude got just rolled Any deck that could challenge, he got rolled. So this is a really, really good change. That 1 HP is a lot, especially because Xerath is this really strong removal tool. It seems like they're buffing a lot of the control champions, so we may be entering into a really grindy control meta, which is interesting. I wonder if they'll announce the rank changes then, because I don't want to play ladder in a control meta. Change level 3. Ability now triggers on destroying a landmark and targets enemy units before targeting the Nexus. Okay. Deal 5 to the weakest enemy or the enemy Nexus if there are none. Did it juice it? I don't know. No one ever ascends Xerath, so I don't know what that change does, but it seems like a quality of life change. Okay, your multi-region units cost 1 less to... Oh my god, that's so good. And just, the Shellfolk nerf is so good too. Okay, so your multi-region units cost 1 less. The first multi-region unit you play each round costs 1 less. That's really good. Really healthy change. Still keeps the value of Bandle City Mayor without allowing you to just swarm the board the entire fucking turn. I love this change. This is really, really strong. Curious Shellfolk, 4/6 to 4/4. When you pick a non-champion card, we all know what Shellfolk does, but this is a really big change too. High key, okay, I'm gonna say it. I think this might actually just kill Shellfolk as a card. 6 mana for a 4/4, even as a value engine, that's a lot. Like, it might still thrive in decks that can buff its stats, right? Because now Nami has an easier time targeting Shellfolk, so it's kind of a buff to TF Nami in a way. But ultimately, I think this is a nerf to pretty much any Shellfolk deck that's not running Nami. Excuse me, Nami or what's his name, Shelly. Nami and Shelly decks are pretty fine with this change. But other decks that run Shellfolk are going to have a hard time because now she's super easy to remove. At turn 6, when you play this card, there's so many things that just eat that stat line. Lexion Yordle, when I'm summoned or attack, changing it to just attack. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good, dude. No more 2 poison darts in 1 turn. Yes, that's super good change. Oh, the nerf to Monster Harpoon. Oh my god. Whoa. I don't even want to look at that. I don't even want to look at that if that stairs change. Fuck that. Okay, Monster Harpoon, deal 5 to a unit, plunder I cost 3. They just changed the plunder to only cost 2 less, so it goes from 3 to 4. That's also really good. Means you have to kind of think a little bit more about Monster Harpoon turns. Although this card didn't feel overpowered. I don't know why it's getting changed. Maybe because Riot's pushing the game towards more of that late game meta, it feels like right now, with a lot of the buffs they're giving out, more towards those high turn, high cost plays coming down and really just clapping the board. So this is really interesting to see. I kind of fuck with it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure why, but I'm not upset about it, right? Makes sense? Hit that stairs, play, obliterate all landmarks or deal 2 to all other units. To obliterate all, deal 3. Ooh, that's another big change. This makes sense though. A 2 to all other units felt really good when this card was out. Feels like shit now. There's so many cards that have 3 health that it doesn't even fucking matter. So 3 to all things is really strong. I like that a lot. Good change. Voice of the Old Ones. I think this card sees more play for sure now, but I'm not sure how much more play is the big thing, right? But there are a few cards that combo with It That Stairs that aren't too bad. So they changed this to draw an 8 cost for the top 5 cards. Okay, that's not bad. Card still kind of sucks. Honestly, I wish it showed you the top 5 cards and let you pick a card. That would be sick if you got to scry. That'd be a sick effect to have. But for now, this is okay. I don't see this getting much more play outside of decks than it's already in. It's just going to make the decks it's in better, and the decks it's in are already running a shit ton of 8 cost cards. Ooh. Hold on. That's huge. Bro, Iceborne Legacy to burst speed is so good. Dude, that's like Mono Fiora support right there, dude. Holy fuck. This card went from unplayable to so incredibly playable so quickly. Holy shit. Dude, burst speed Iceborne Legacy is nuts. First of all, so places that cards that decks I like this in. Let me just get that out of my way. I'm flustered by this. Viego Freljord is nuts with that card. Holy shit, is that so good? Because you can give all of your copies of Viego +2/+2, or you can give all of your fucking Withering your Mist +2/+2. My brain is always in Viego mode, but like Mono Fiora can run this card now, and it doesn't suck. This is actually a really good card for them. Vlad Braum probably can run this shit. This card is super playable now. This is a really good card. Like, this is a really, really good card now. Hold up. That's busted. Rhyme Tusk Shaman, 3/3 to 3/4. It also supports LeBlanc Ash so much, dude. Whole Frostbite fucking reputation is loving that. Yetis are loving that. Oh my god, that's so good. That's such a good change. Rhyme Tusk Shaman, Frostbite the strongest enemy. I like that. That's a good change as well. 3/3 to 3/4, 5 mana. For a value engine, I like that. I don't know if this still sees play. Maybe. Honestly, maybe. When I'm... Ooh, this could also be really good in Poros too. When I'm summoned, draw a Poro. When I'm summoned, if you behold a Poro, draw a Poro. That makes this card so consistent. Oh, that's so much better. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a good change. Chump Wump to 4/4. Okay, don't really care. Oh, they upped it to 4/4 and 6 times up from 5. Yo. That's really good. That's a pretty good change. I'm not gonna lie. That basically makes this, because Riptide does it 8. So this is just 6 times. This is literally just like slightly less expensive Riptide Rex. I wonder if we'll get more draw support soon. That would make sense for that then. Coral Creatures to a 1/3. Come on, dude. You don't need this. And the buff to Mono Shurima. Let's go! I actually should do a Mono Shurima deck with this change now. 1/2 to 1/3. When I'm summoned, create in hand a random 1-cost spell from your regions. This card was already like really undervalued and like good for what it does, and now it's actually just better. And it's so good. That's insane. That's nuts. Karina buff? Bro. Go Hard is gonna go insane. That's so good. Okay, so 6/6 to 8/8. She has an actual stat line now, gentlemen. She can fucking do things. That's really good. Draw 1 of me if all your cards. Summon 1? Oh my god. Yo, the Mono Shurima buffs are kind of going crazy, dude. Here's the other thing though. I don't think Mono Shurima should be running 3 Ascendeds. I think you run 2 Ascendeds max, and then potentially you run like a 3rd champion that's not Ascended. So like something that's going to help you really get through that early game to get to the end of the game. I think is going to be really good for Mono Shurima. But this is a really strong change to Buried Sun Disc. Mono Shurima still feels kind of bad. Ascended's Rise to 6 is really good because it just automatically gives you that level 3. But like, damn, that's strong. We have to take a look at Mono Shurima. We have to take a look at Mono Shurima now because the support for that deck is kind of huge right now. Back Alley Barkeep to 3/3. Can now create cards outside of your regions. Okay. That's bad, actually. That's really bad. That's a nerf. That's such a huge nerf. Because I don't want cards that are not in my region. Like the getting cards from in your regions is really good. Maybe this was to balance it, I think. But like, why? I don't know. That's just bad. This doesn't seem good. That doesn't seem good. Vengeance to 6 mana. It's so good I might just cry. That is such a huge change. Thank you. God, why was it 7? Why was it 7? And they made Crushbot a mech? That's busted. They made this a tech, not a mech, sorry. Subtype to tech is really good. That's so, Jace decks can thrive on this card now. So Crushbot is amazing because it has a really good stat line, right? But it just didn't have anything else it did. Now with the tech keyword, it can be run in Heimer Jace, which is probably gonna be really good now that they're adding all this mid-range support, crazy. But Heimer Jace can run this card now as a really powerful blocker with Hextech Handler and Heimerdinger. This card is kind of like insane now. This card is really strong. Like, don't underestimate how much that one keyword affects the game because of how much tech support has come out recently. This is huge. That's a huge change to this card. Hidden Pathways to 6. Okay. The bit of a nerf. That's it. That's all we get. All right. So my change didn't come through. My idea, I said that we should change landmarks to if they're destroyed in any way, all landmarks should activate on destroy as well. So it should be when you destroy them, when they count down or whatever, they should go off, but they don't. Understandable why they wouldn't do that. I thought it was a good change to landmark decks to make them better, but that's just me. Worldbreaker skins. All right, so we have Worldbreaker Trundle and Ice Pillar. Makes sense. This already exists in League. Worldbreaker Elise, yo. That's a sick fucking skin. That's really sick. And the Spiderling, that's terrifying. This is super cool. I really like that skin. Worldbreaker Scion, nice. Dude, can we get Worldbreaker V? Oh my god, dude, look at that art. Oh my god, that's so sick. Worldbreaker Nasus, let's go. Worldbreaker Malphite too. Nice. Sap, oh, that's Maokai. Oh no, they added Maokai too, okay. Wow, we're getting a lot of skins. Worldbreaker Nautilus, that already exists in League. Oh my god. Yo, that board is hot. That board is kind of hot, bro. I know I just got Piltovian Rooftops. This is kind of sick. I may have to cop that. All right, so we got new boards. Worldbreaker Chip. Ooh, that's a sick Guardian. This card back is fucking the shit. That's an amazing card back. This is pretty mid. I like it. I like it. Rumble Scion. Yeah. Fuck out. No emotes. Okay. So yeah, this is a really good patch. Like, wow. So overall, nerf to Bandle City Swarm and, excuse me, 2 Shellfolk decks, and buffs to Control and Nightfall. Don't underestimate buffs to like mid-range Control, and then just they buff Nightfall. So like Nightfall is gonna be really good. I wonder if you could, like, you run Diana with Kindred, right? But now Diana even has some utility outside of a strictly Nightfall deck, right? Because I can just run some decent Nightfall followers and get a lot of value out of Diana. That's a really good change. You know Nick is losing his mind right now. This is overall, all in all, amazing patch. Amazing patch. We're gonna have to see how it affects things, but my predictions for the patch, I see Poppy decks going down to probably tier 2. Maybe even tier 3, but I think tier 2 is going to be where they sit. I see Scion probably staying really good. Tier 1, just not like oppressively tier 1 in the mid-range meta. Plunder is going to be good, but overall, moving to a more mid-range meta hurts Plunder a lot, in my opinion, because Plunder thrives on being able to just play their champions and win, and in a mid-range meta, that's not as easy to do because other cards that are able to come down can just challenge you. So we may see Plunder fall off just because of the meta. That's my perspective on Plunder. Frostbite with the Ash change, I actually really like this. It's a really good buff to her. It means she can actually come down leveled up if you curve like a fucking idiot. Like, you have to play really stupid to do it, but she can come down leveled up. It's just easier to get her off now. And they've added some other Frostbite support, so we could actually see like a Frostbite deck become really strong, especially in this like recall meta. They didn't do anything to Ahri or Kennen, which is a little bit sad because there's actually those decks are actually kind of strong. I wonder though, like I wonder if we'll see them like this, in general things change and then affect those decks. I'm not sure though. Ahri, Kennen, Go Hard still feels really good. I'm not upset about that. I really like it, but it might just single-handedly press out some of these effects. Viego Maokai Mill, I think, is actually going to be a tier 1 deck. I think this effect, this change to summoning rather than just playing, helps that deck so much with this win condition, dude. Like, because, so Viego flips, right? First of all, like, so many things die in that deck, it's crazy. But Viego will flip now. We have Iceborne Legacy, which is huge for Viego. So you can run Viego Maokai Mill with Freljord. You Iceborne Legacy is a good card. You get your what's it called? Your shadows every turn. Viego flips, your opponent pretty much loses the game already. But you get your shadows every single turn. Maokai is getting his toss to summon a sapling effect every time you summon an ally, which is a lot of times in these decks, and ultimately you're hitting that 25 mark way faster. Like what? Not way faster, but way more consistently than you would have, and for way less mana. The Anivia buff is really strong. Anivia decks do tend to just kind of doo-doo on these like really aggro rally control decks because you just run so many small unit board wipes. That's really good. I think potentially Kindred. I don't know if she sees play at 4 costs. I honestly don't. I think that ultimately her effect is still just a little too inconsistent to get off. I could be wrong though, but I think that she's still going to stay in a realm of like less playability. Although maybe with Maokai you could do something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But Darius change feels good. I don't know if we see more Darius in play. I could see him potentially slotting into like a Noxus Spider deck now really easily as a second champion because he has a decent stat line at 6 mana, 6/6. He gives you that end game curve. It's not bad, but ultimately I don't think it's super duper powerful. He'll trade better. That's what matters really, I guess. And yeah, ultimately a lot of good changes, a couple questionable changes that I don't really understand or I don't really think do much, but all in all, really good patch, and I'm excited to see where the game's going. So, give you a moist critical sign off. That's it. Peace.